Hey, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, and I'm going to continue on new parts for Tic Toc Toe game. You use a React app. Now, in last video, we have done something and create a new table grid and allow user can take and play on the game. But now in this part, I'm going to simulate a messaging from a server. It's not a real server messaging, but it's just a similar we can do from front client side, and this is how it works. Like I saw it inside of app.cs. For example, now we may have something like for example, we have a socket, WebSockets open new connection to the server, and it's to server, and this will keep connection and exchange the message from server and client. So I'm going to make a new for example, now I'm going to do like this. It's not a really WebSockets connection, but it's just a function. I think we can do like this. Export something got handle receive message equal a function. It should be equal a message, and I'm going to make console log receive a message. And now how do we test it? We can do like this: window dot handle dot send. For example, we can send a message equal, and now in this does mean when we go into the client side and going to make this, that's the first thing we need to fetch back, do the same key, and you know which key it should be a row key, index, and td where is key, column key. I think we can use this key to make a column value x and y, column key and y, and now refresh this, and okay, well, DOM to append to trial to match your DOM T body, and we are going to add a T body and end up this one. No, it should be end up to table. Okay, now refresh the page and everything is fine. Okay, so that means we can do console window.send. We send a method. It should be something like which should be a topic. For example, topic test and payload. For example, the payload should be a sample like player 0, and okay, we can test by something like the topic is play, and the payloads it should be a player, or I think we can do this payload should be 0, Okay, that's fine. And now after this, we can receive a text message. Console, in the console, it should be a topic to play, and payload is 0. So this is a kind of method when we receive a song from server, and we can do this by handle switch K. We can do like this. We have a subscriber, and let subscriber it should be equal a map, an object, and we can create a new class equal to the parameter topic and function. It should be a surprise, a topic, and then we can add this topic equal app function. We can have an unsurprise. And so we're going to remove delete subscriber topic, and we may check if subscriber topic, and then we can delete that. So that's meaning when we add new when I have a surprise, and this means when you have in each player, I'm going to add a new hook component this mail, and we can console log. You can see component mail, and now we are going to refresh the page. You should see a method component mail, and this means when component mail, I'm going to this supplier a topic. It should be a topic, should be a play, and function. It should be a function. Now it should be a method. Should be a payload. Okay. And console log receive topic should be a topic play topic and payloads. Okay, now let's test, but it doesn't work because we didn't supply and change to for example, now we can do window go back to window.send play. So topic is a play and payload is 0. This meaning player index 0. We send that. We receive a message, but we don't see any receive play topic. Right? So we need to implement that. So when we receive a message, adding some nodes, this can be added to real WebSockets connection and process a message payloads. Okay, so when we receive a message, we can decode this by if showing card topic equal message equal message method dot topic and card payloads equal method dot payload, and we can check this if we have a subscriber topic, and then we can send a function. You remember it's real supply with two parameters, is topic and a function, and do you see this is a callback function. That's callback function. And now we can do And if that we can do by subscriber and topic. I'm going to add new cost function equal topic and function. Now we can run execute this function by run this by payload. All right, good. So and then now you should see a topic message. I'm refresh again, and now we are going to send again. You should see a two log message. Just one a receiver message and a receiver message topic. And now if I send a new topic, for example, play edit, you should only see one message, and we don't have any seed message again because you know we are only supply one just a topic, or you can call it a channel. All right. One more time again, I'm going to change that to the play and send that again. We receive a play message, receive a message, and payload. And now we can do. We have a receive message, and now we can. When we receive a message, and how do we set play right here? Okay, so in this we are going to implement that with cut that equal this. Why this? Because if you call that inside a callback function, it isn't available for that this asset from this component, this class. So we need to define a new name right here. That name is a new variable pointer to current class. And so is we can do that by. So is a player. We are going to cost player index equal pass in payloads dot issue payloads. And now we can do by the console log receive player layer, yeah, and player, and we can use it to, but again we can send as and we receive player 0, and if we change the 1, it should receive player 1. Okay, so now we gotta go into when we receive a topic is a play, and we are going to set the value for read. Okay. We are going to check that if current player, yes, current player, I think we can do by remove current player in sign up state. Current player equal, by default it should be 0, and we need to modify this current player value, and now this current player, it should be a set via this current player. If this dot state dot current player equal 1, not equal player, yeah, we can alert you are not allow to move to go. Let's play this time. Okay, and I'm going to fix this problem first. And current player, if value, and then we are going to change the current player to the value. Now we update a new value. Alright, that's good. Okay, now I'm just testing, make everything is working first. That's good, it's good. But now we are going to send a player 1. You are not play this time because you know we are setting a current player by default index 0. It's meaning and later we can do by this, by player it should be like something like this, name and email. And second player it should be name like email. Something like that. And we have index 1, index 0, index 1. Okay. Now we let's try again. Send a not time 2, and if we send a 0, we don't see any alert message. That's good. And now we are going to make a function by set play. I think we can do, and we return right here. And otherwise, this dot set and not that dot set state, because if I use this, okay, that dot set method, it should be the same thing when we click on the table or the column. The same thing right here. I'm going to copy that. This is the current player and the value and the key, and I'm going to copy the key. Okay, so the problem is we don't have X value and Y value, and we have a current player could be set by this.state.current player. The value is okay, value is acceptable, but X value and Y value we don't have. So when you user click on any of current column, we're going to send that into the server, and server will send to another player with the position. When it's payload, it should be like it. X1, Y1, and player. It should be 0. This is exactly a payload we are going to do. So when we send this, the problem is I is passing in payload. Now the payload it should be player, and we have X value. X value equal payload dot X, and Y value which should be a set via payload dot Y. Alright. So now we can have a key and set current player, play, and state dot play and key. Wow, that's good. Yeah, let's verify something. Okay, now one time again I'm going to reset the pay. I'm copy that first. Okay, now I'm going to click on it. Remember, this is 0 1 0. I'm sorry, we are sending the payloads X for 1, Y for 1. This is the position for X number 1, Y number 1, Y 0 1, X 0 1, this one. And what happened if I change that? Change to the same thing, player 0 and HY again. You are not playing this time because now is the next step, next player. It should be a change to play. First thing, I'm going to validate first. If we check that we have a key, if that dot state dot play, this is an object and a key tie up. It's not undefined. It's meaning some is exists. So we can alert. I think we can return. Okay, to alert this this position already play. Yeah, and we are return. We are not sending this. Okay, let's refresh this and see. And we want player 0. And now I'm going to change that to player 1. Even same the position. You should see this position already player. Yeah. So that is a validate function. And now I'm going to test again. It's player 1 and we change to number Y equal 2. It should move to bottom. H and Y. Alright, that's a problem. Number H, Y. H 1, Y 2. Okay. Because you know, when we render a key, for now I'm going to adding it should be H value, and now we can debug by Y value and see what's happened. Okay, H value. X value. I think we can do by just simple passing the key. It should be just a key. Alright. I am going to remove this key. Okay. Now I'm refresh digits. You can see 1 0 1. And then if I sending to H1 H1 Y2 Y2, yeah. No, refresh again. I'm sorry. If we send the H1 Y2 H1 Y2, this is position, this one. I'm going to change the player to 0, and you should see H1 Y2 1 2. It should right here. I'm sending. Okay, that is correct. And one more time, if I change to number, so in this front end, I think we see something a reverse, and it's H and Y. And now we change to player 2. If I want to move to the bottom, it's meaning the Y it should be the same, but with the H it should be incorrect one. Like that. So if we can fix the problem by to do this in X and Y. This key. Okay, so I think we can keep this, keep it logic, and that's good. And I'm going to add the key right here, X value. We have X, and now Y, and we have a Y value. If we want to change that, I think we can revert everything right here. H key should be Y. Yes, and H value. I think we can revert and Y value, and it should be Y value, and should be a column, row, Y value. And where is the H value? H value, it should be H value. And now everything should be keep the same logic and not going to reverse anything. Okay, so now once again, now H1 Y1, H1 Y0. That's good, it's correctly. And now I'm going to change one H2 Y2, H2 Y2. It should be this place. And now we're going to change to player 0 by initial. Yes, that correctly. And if I want to place to next player to the bottom, it should be H2 and Y3. Change player to H2 and Y3. Alright, that's good. And that is how we can simulate a message from the server in real time. We can change that into WebSocket implement. When what happens if I click on it? Okay. So we are going to add new validation for click on it, because now it on the client we have only player, and another browser or another computer we have another player. So only one player can play on their niche. So I'm going to add new more variables. For example, now it should be the current player. It's not. Let's log in equal, for example, login. It should be just me. It's me equal. We have a player. It's a 2 player, and when we init play, we sending it to client with the 2 player, and we have a me, it should be a 0. For example, now it's me 0 index, and now we handle when we click on that. When we click on this, if not undefined, we are going to able to click on it. We can check that if if me is not equal current player, it's that means this step is not for you, right? It will return. We don't do anything. Or we can do it by click by adding new class. Alright, activate, allow, and if we can add new column right here, that's column class equal not allow. Alright, so we can add in some class right here and column class. Alright, and then player next value. Alright, it's the same thing. Cool. Okay, now refresh this. Click on this. I'm able to change it, but when I'm check again, is nothing happen. Or even I'm going to, we can make alert this. Alright, wait for next step. It should be wait for another player. And click on that. It's okay. And click on again, wait for next step. And what happens if I change to player 1? It should be player to bottom H3 and Y3. And now I'm able to click on it. And if I click again, it's not allowed. Okay. So what happens if we receive a 0? It's not allowed. Okay. But I'm changing to player 1. And we can try H2 Y2. Yes, should like that. And we can click on this. And another step for another player, we should H4 Y4. Send to H4 Y4. Yeah, that's good. This is how we can simulate a player. Okay, that's good. Let's make some class and not allow to click anywhere. So, so we can do that by td and if not allow and cursor not allow, and refresh again. In this allow, we can is allowed to click, and we can add new cursor is a pointer, and now you can see this is a pointer. Click on that. And now we just should see a pointer not allowed. It should be wait for next player. It's not allowed anymore. Yes, we can click, but now I am going to remove wait for next step, but next player we are going to ignore everything. with return. Okay, and what happens if I change to player 144? It should be right here. It's above the player, and now you can see the cursor is back to can click. I'm click on right here, and now it's a stop right here, and we'll change to 5. This H4 Wi-Fi. It should H4 Wi-Fi. Where is this? H4 Wi-Fi. It should right here. It's a player. And what happened? It position already play this card, and it should be changed again. It's for Y6. H4 Y6. It should be bottom right here. That is how it works. Okay, so now this problem is solved, and the next step we are going to implement the server side. Okay, thank you for watching, and see you in next part. Bye.